yourself, express yourself, don't give up on your...
Good evening, my name is Melissa Jackson and I am your co-host. Welcome to Express Yourself Community Talk Show. For those of you who are viewing our show for the first time, let me tell you a little about our show. This show is focused on our youth and the future. We intend to motivate and help build self-esteem so that they can become the stars which they truly are, filled with new positive ideas and hope on how to go about expressing themselves. We feel that we need to exchange ideas to help each other and to see the many benefits that life offers. Tonight, you will observe our guest truly expressing himself. He will talk about how he became who he is today. And now, I would like to present to you a strong, positive young man whom you will all come to know. He is the host and producer, Mr. Vernon Richardson.
Hello and welcome to Express Yourself. You know, we as a community, it's time to make a change. The real question is, are you prepared to make that change? You can do so by expressing your public views in a positive way throughout the community. So, without any further delay, I'm proud to present to you my guest tonight, the one and only Will E., a strong, positive, young, talented comedian from Northeast D.C.
Right.
Hello and welcome to Express Yourself.
Thanks a lot, man.
How you been, man?
I'm doing fine.
Great.
On the road, traveling and stuff, you know.
I mean, have this whole new wave of comedy, has that structured a whole new concept for you?
Yes, it has, because I didn't have no idea of doing it, you know. It wasn't that I was small and said, boom, let me do it. It just hit me, and I took it elsewhere and did a lot of other things with it, you know.
So from you being in the family, I mean, have you been the funniest family member throughout your whole time? I mean, childhood on up or what?
Yes, I was. I mean, class.
Class clown, right?
Class clown,
okay.
You know, just like some of the other comedians that are up there now. Class clown. They always say that boy's crazy, you know, and some did say you ain't nothing but a clown or a comedian. But at that time, when I was in elementary and stuff and coming home harassing my mother, I didn't know what, you know, comedy was. I was just free and wild.
Just free and wild.
Mm-hmm.
So how long have you been a comedian in the public view?
Well, I was doing comedy at some clubs downtown, you know.
Okay. All right.
Did a little bit of stand-up here and there. And I never said to myself, like, I want to take it further. I just said, ooh, this is fun. You know, just like going out and playing basketball.
Right.
This is fun, so I keep on doing it. But I didn't really take it seriously, you know. But after I did the junior high talent show,
Mm-hmm.
that's when everything came about. That's when I first did DJ RoboCop. Introduced that to a junior high school talent show. I was a senior that year at Woodson. And then ever since then, straight to the top, going all the way.
Yeah, the DJ RoboCop is one of my favorite acts that you do, man. You know, I see you on Apollo doing your thing, right?
Yeah.
And when that DJ RoboCop, when you turn it on, man, you turn it on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, you know, is this a dream that has come true for you?
Yeah, I guess, yes. Yes, it is, because when I was in classrooms, I used to go to shows and see other comedians,
Right.
and some of them used to come like officer friendly, you know, how I used to come to the classroom and sign autographs. I look up at them like, one day I'm gonna do that, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know what field I'll be doing it in.
Mm-hmm.
I never knew it would be comedy, but comedy came along, and now all of it's falling apart. I mean, everything that I dreamed about is falling in place, you know, it's all coming to me. Because I've dreamed to see some of these stars,
Right.
and now I ran into them. Some of them don't look the way I thought they'd look, but I saw them, so, you know.
Face to face.
Yeah,
huh?
face to face, and,
Yeah.
you know, everything's
totally
coming together.
different.
Yeah,
Mhm.
something totally different, man. Woo, something totally different.
You're out here in the media and radio and television.
Mhm.
It's a different aspect towards life.
Yes, it is.
Now, I know your mom and dad are very proud of you, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, when I came back home from Apollo, they were like, oh, my baby won, oh, my baby won. And I'm jumping up and down with them, right?
Yeah.
They won, and then my father say, now you can get out. And I'm like, you know. But they like, you making the money now, you getting paid, And, okay, now you gotta get your own phone and everything, you know. But they're happy though. And my brothers and sisters, you know, by being black, of course they're gonna take advantage of it too, and they're gonna want to, you know,
Right.
just say, oh, take me here and take me there and stuff, and just to show me off, which is I have no problem.
Well, they just can't wait for you to become the successful person that you're going to be, because you're headed in that direction.
Yeah.
And who knows, you know, where you're going to go from there. I mean, the doors are starting to open up for you. You know, you're doing the right thing. You're making people laugh. They're enjoying you. You're enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
But the question that I'd like to ask you is that, how do you express yourself? How do you feel when you're on the stage, you know, when you're performing? What type of feeling do you get, you know, feedback from the crowd?
Well, I use Apollo for example. When I walked up on that Apollo stage, first of all, I like performing in front of a black audience. So that did make me comfortable. And of course, I had them butterflies, you know, because I didn't believe I was going on TV. So I was like shaky about that.
Yeah.
But performing in a place where a whole bunch of blacks are, I was comfortable, and it was like, you know, being in my own room, having your own privacy.
Really?
And I just said,
Home.
yeah, and all of us said, just go, let it go, you know. I mean, don't need me faking that. I was scared.
Right.
I was like, if I hear one boo, I'm gone.
You go.
You not even gonna see me. I don't even think you're not even gonna sit there and say, who was that black thing go across the screen? Because I'm just gonna go one side, go to the other. I'm not saying, man, don't have to worry about, but
All right.
I just let myself go like a kid on the playground, you know. Just let him go, and he just do what he gotta do.
So, you know, you went up there and did your thing. You truly express yourself in numerous ways by doing what you do best. Now, what about Sinbad? Now, how did you work together on that?
Well, my manager told Sinbad, he said, Sinbad, you have to look at this guy. He's funny, he's bad. But Sinbad couldn't do nothing but say yes, because a lot of people come to him, say Sinbad is comedian good, you gotta look at him, you gotta look at him, but then get up there and get booed. But so Sinbad said, okay, and then he looked at me, and when he first saw me, I was like a new toy to Sinbad. You know, I felt like I was the star, and Sinbad was the little kid, you know, because he was all happy, you know, like, whoa, 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 that's bad, man, turn Apollo out. You know, he just been waiting for that. But working with Sinbad, he's a down-to-earth person. He's down-to-earth.
He seems to be.
He loved, I mean, if you left it up to him, he would do a lot of shows, you know, for free, but he can't. You know, he has to pay rent too. Right. So, I mean, he's a nice person to work with, you know. I mean, all day I could be around him. A lot of people probably figure some stars are stuck up and stuff, but no, Sinbad's cool. It's okay.
Yeah, that's good to know, because even though Sinbad is a successful person himself, but, you know, looking upon you as an amateur, and he wanted to get behind you and, like you say, you know, take you like a toy and wind you up, and, you know, and make you do whatever you do best. That's great. That's outstanding.
I would call myself, you know, his protege, because he was the first that saw me, you know. Right. And Sinbad was like, I would love to have you open up for me and stuff. And I said, no problem with that. Of course, I'm not going to say no. Right.
But has that happened?
Yeah. I'm supposed to open up for him his HBO special that he had, brain damage, but something else. It was like a speed bump and got in the way of that. So I missed out. That I was very upset at that. You know, my manager like wanted to go upside my head like, I don't believe you, you know. Boy, that's Sinbad, you know. And for what we was doing in the place of that, I would have turned that down, did the Sinbad show, but it's going to be other times. You know? Yeah, I'm sure it is.
It's going to be other doors that's going to open up for you.
Yeah, a lot more.
You know, just keep that positive thought ahead of you, and things will happen in the right direction. Now, how many times did you appear on the Apollo?
6 times. Well, 7. My 7th one was when I came back as a guest appearance.
Okay.
But this, you know, amateur night, 6 times straight, and some people see me on the streets. I only saw you twice.
Yeah.
Why? What happened to you? When I like, well, reruns gonna come. You know, thank God for reruns. So, you know, it was 6 times.
Yeah, I know what you mean about the reruns, man.
Yeah.
The reruns help, you know.
Yeah, it does.
Because everybody doesn't look at the same thing at the same time, and et cetera, et cetera. Yeah.
And then people, I got more calls when the reruns came. You know, they called up at the Apollo, phone was ringing off the hook. You know, so Like I said, thank God for reruns.
Now, how many times did you actually win? I know you appeared on
Oh,
that.
I won all 6.
All 6.
All 6. 3. You see the Apollo tapes on a Saturday and a Monday, and I wasn't thinking of winning all 6.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't like, oh, we're going to win all 6. I was like, 3 be good enough because majority of the time singers,
right,
they would get somebody up there real big, a lady in the gospel,
yeah,
and blow the Apollo away. That's what I was afraid of. And man, they was getting big too backstage, and I was like, she might beat. But those 3 on a Saturday,
yeah,
I won those 3 with the same audience. That's what makes it even good. The same audience, and then come back that Monday
and
to
do
win
it
all 3 again. Yeah, and it's good.
The time is running short, but we'll return after this break.
This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Hi, we're In Vogue, and we believe in express yourself. And now, here's Vernon Richardson.
Hello and welcome back to Express Yourself. My guest tonight, the one and only Will E. Here he is, in the flesh. Look, let me ask you this question. I understand that some time ago that you tried to appear on the Chris Thomas show at the Holgates. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, it was an open mic night, and I went up there. I didn't know who Chris was. The lady said you have to check with Chris, so I checked with him. I said, "Yo, can I go on?"
Yeah.
And he turned around like, "No, you have to. I pick the people that I want to go on to perform."
Okay.
And I'm like, it's confusing because I'm like, if it's open mic night, that means anybody with talent on the street come in and do what they got to do.
Someone like me, right?
Yeah, someone like you, I mean, even though if
Don't know nothing.
Yeah, don't know nothing, not
Right.
funny, just want to stand and hold a mic. Someone
Right.
like you.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, you come in, do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess one lady was telling me, she like, well, Chris brings in these comedians that are not all that funny, and he just want the limelight to himself, but don't worry about sweetheart. And I was like, okay, I'm not, But my manager was telling me, and a lot of people were telling me, but I knew that I have to ignore stuff like that. People that want the limelight to themselves. I ignored it. Was in school when people was like that. I walk in the classroom, they making somebody laugh, and they come over and they want me to make them laugh. But if you had a spotlight, I let you have it. And I ran into him again at Comedy Connection.
Is that Greenbelt?
Yeah,
right?
it's Greenbelt.
Yeah, okay.
And I asked him, I said, remember me? He said, yeah, I remember you. And I'm like, is it possible that I can get on for like 3 minutes? That's all I needed,
Yeah. That's all you need.
That's all I needed just to do, my little thing. But he like, nah, this is my thing, and I own this show tonight, and I'm not gonna let no one else come on because I already have the people I need.
Nice.
And I'm like, well,
So how often do you perform when you get a chance at Greenbelt, Comedy Connection? I hear it's real hot out there,
Well, a lot of people came up to me and said, do you ever perform at Greenbelt? And I say, yeah, I only performed it really, say, combined like 3 or 4 times. The cable special I did, and like 3 times I did for amateur night.
Okay.
When you just had open
Right.
mic night. I just wanted to go out there, try some new jokes,
Yeah.
So
Get the feel of the
really,
crowd out there.
Yeah. And I wanted to do a weekend show and stuff, but like I said, you have a lot of people that just want to be the man.
The man, okay.
Yeah, so I feel like, hey, I'm the man,
Well, let me see if you're the man. Share a little bit, that exposure, some of that experience
Some
right
of that
here.
RoboCop, huh?
Yeah,
Some of that
express
RoboCop.
yourself. I'm going to let you take it for a little
Well, I
bit.
express myself.
All right, go right
Okay,
ahead.
Let me do a little for you.
All right. Don't hurt nobody, man.
I'm not gonna hurt nobody. I ain't
All
gonna hurt nobody.
I got
I think it'll
to
be
put
cool.
my Batman shield on or something?
No,
All
no,
right,
you ain't gotta do
okay.
that.
All right.
All right, ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Viewers at home, you ready? See, look at the cameras. They're going up and down. We ready. All right now.
Pay attention.
turntables. Of course, my turntables everywhere I go.
Okay.
Records. Needles. Just that easy. If God made anything better than Willie, he kept it to himself. Self. Oh, yeah. Willie. Oh, well, thank you for your cooperation.
All right.
And a lot of people say, they sit there and say, is that a tape they put in?
Yeah.
Is that really you? And see, they get me mixed up with the guy on Police Academy, but I like the guy on Police Academy, he like, blah, 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 look kind of ugly when he does sounds. I'm more smoother, you know, so.
Yeah, and see, that what's amazes me is that, you know, your sound, the sound effects, a lot of comedians don't have the ability that you do. And that's something that's very positive and new, man, that you're bringing out. Let me ask you about a particular young lady that we're here in the metropolitan area. She's a local talent agent.
Yes, that's my manager, Sylvia Alexander.
Sylvia?
Yeah, Sylvia Alexander.
Okay, tell me a little bit about her.
Well, early in the show when I was telling you I did a talent show at Woodson Jr., that's when she had a scout, I think it was her daughter really, saw me, and then we exchanged numbers. And then Sylvia came to me, you know, she said, you know, what would you like to do? Well, you know, what are your dreams? And I said, well, to be a comedian. And she said, we want to go, Star Search of the Apollo. And I said, the Apollo. And, you know, she is a type of manager that you would like. Not one of those managers like get you and put you somewhere where you really don't deserve to be. Right. She will look at you, listen to you, and tell you about yourself. You know, of course, she's not gonna do it and hurt your feelings or nothing, but she'll let you know.
Right, the truth.
Yeah, the truth. Like, baby, you need to work on your vocals, all this and that before I put you on the Apollo. You know, and she's very fun to work with.
Well, I understand that she's been very helpful in the community throughout the metropolitan area. So I would like to have her come on and express her views for a few minutes.
If your son or daughter has a drinking problem, you may have tried it all. And when you think there's nothing else you can do, there is. With the National Council on Alcoholism and Drug Dependence, get through to us and we'll help you get through to them. Just don't give up.
Here's Miss Alexandra. Miss Alexandra, tell us a little bit about you and about your agency. Now, we know that you helped found Willie E., the one and only. He's the hottest thing is out right now.
Yes, he's going to be really hot. We are in the process of making some.
You stop that.
We're in the process of making some connections now to have him go on tour with some of our most popular performers. I have the Alexander Casting Agency, which deals with children and adults. I'm also State Director of Talent America, where I deal with a multitude of talent. I discovered Willie. My daughter saw Willie and asked me to come and have him enter Talent of America showcase. And he went with me to New York, and I thought he was funny, and I said, well, this young man seems to have a lot, you know, on the ball. So I asked him what was he interested in doing. He said he really wanted to be a comedian, and I said, okay, let's see what we can do. I checked with some friends of mine in New York and got him on the Apollo, which went very well for him. I have Willie as a comedian, but I also have a multitude of singers, dancers, models, and actors. I have 4 vocal groups now that are really getting their feet, you know, in the grindstone. Their new image in the high class and image and the day. But Willie, as I said before, is I think he was born to be a comedian. Because of his personality and his stammer and his style. He has what we call a unique style.
Look at him. He can't help himself. But you know, Miss Alexandra, people like you that are positive and has that interest, taking young people and steering them in a positive direction and giving Will E. the self-esteem that he needed to become who he is today has helped him tremendously with people like you behind him and other people out in the community, which needs to take on abroad and help a youngster, help a young one that you see some talent, and take some time out and do the right thing. Now, let's go back in the past a little bit. I remember that Will E. was at the chapter, Marty's chapter 3, is that
chapter
correct?
3, Will, yeah.
Okay, is that, I think that's where you and I first met
Yep.
somewhere, right? Yeah, Miss Alexander
you-
was
you
out there
saw-
doing her thing. Will E, Will E.
And you saw me,
Yeah.
and Vernon, I mean, you know talent too, because when you saw me, you was like, man, I gotta have this boy, I'm gonna be this boy, and it's gonna be right in this corner right there. And you're a serious person. I was like, let me see, because you have some males that want to come out and all they want to do is take someone's money.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
true.
You have that, but I was like kind of shaky at first, because I was like, well, let me, first you have to see someone before you start judging them.
Right.
And I was like, well, I don't know, let me just check them out, But you was a cool guy, what I thought you wasn't handsome and stuff, because I only like those handsome men, but we ain't gonna start that now. We ain't gonna start that, but anyway. Nah, serious though, you was down to earth, you was serious about your work. You were serious about your work, you wasn't no lollygagging. When you said you wanted something done, you did it, so
Yeah, I remember Vernon from quite a while ago. I mean, he's always been into the youth aspect, doing your videos.
Absolutely.
And I remember you doing the video for us for a showcase. I think it was one of our Talent America showcases.
That's correct.
That was held in Brentwood.
Some time ago.
And some time ago. So from just...
So we coming along
So
the
we
same
have,
lines,
yeah,
I
I
was
think
PR
we're
and some
coming
other
along-
people. Well,
Yeah.
Dance Connect, Unique 5 or something like that, yeah.
Yeah, Unique
Somewhere
5.
along that line, yeah. But let me ask you, how do you feel about stand-up comedy right now, today? What's the difference from back then until now?
The difference, back then, a lot of people was doing, of course, because you had to do what you had to do to survive then. And I don't have much knowledge on it back then, but now a lot of people, they're like, it's a little bit weak. I would say a little weak because people don't care now. All they think is about the money.
Yeah. and
Back
that's-
then, it's like Bill Cosby, Richard Pryor, they had to get up there.
Absolutely.
Forget that money. But now it's like, they like, all I want now, hey, Willie, you have this show. Go do it. All I'm doing is getting money, That's not how it is. And what makes me, a lot of people say I'm an original because I'm doing what some people did back then. I mean, impersonations. I'm an all-around comedian.
Right.
I'm not just sound effects. Impersonation is kind of hard to bite my stuff, take a joke.
Right.
Because you have some people that's only sound effects. You have some people that's only impersonations and only jokes.
Okay.
Mine is I would throw some voices in there, and I do voices that some people won't even think are funny. Steven Seagal, I did on Apollo. I don't know if you saw it or not, but I did the one with James Earl Jones.
Right.
I did James Earl
Right.
Jones. You never think he was funny, but it's the way I go about doing it.
All right. Well, let me say this to both of you. Is there any last comments that you'd like to share with our viewers? Positive comments, of course, will help us and help our young viewers to become who they really are, because they need the self-esteem. They need all the positive energy that we can provide for them. And as we look at this show and look at other shows, we want you to make a change in your life and do the right things and follow positive people, be around positive people. And Miss Alexandra is an example. Look where this man is today, and look where he's going. So, without any further delay, I'm going to let Miss Alexandra make her comment.
Well, I would like to say to any young performer, if you have a goal, you need to strive for that goal. You need to have personal pride, self-confidence, and also be aware of the talent that you have.
Okay.
You need to make sure that if you are talented, your talent is exposed. Enter contests, try for Star Search, Big Break, anything that's going to expose you. And most of all, please stay in school, get a good education, and keep your talent flowing. And come see me if you have any questions.
Will?
And well, mine is, I've had a lot of people that graduate with me, and they all saying, "Oh, Willie did it, so let me do it too." So I feel that if I can clear the strip for 5 or 10 minutes, I must be somebody.
Absolutely.
You know, I've had guys come up to me, man, we all get in the house and we watch you. Now that's gonna make me, I wanna go to school now because Willie, I saw you do it. This is what I've heard, and that's good. You know, elementary kids look up to me. You know,
Outstanding.
that
You
feels
feel
good.
good
And it's the
about it.
children that you need, you know, to.
You need to reach out.
You need to reach out to them.
Because they are our future, man.
Yes, they are.
Absolutely.
So, you know, just keep striving, you know, and everybody went up to me, can you teach me this, can you teach me this? I'll probably give them a little, or a little, but, you know, it works.
All right.
They go home and tell their mother, Mommy, I met such and such. I want to be like that. No problem. Be like me, because I'm positive all the way. 6'3", full of talent.
Will E., ladies and gentlemen. This concludes Express Yourself. Until next time, follow your dreams. Believe in who you are. Peace.
Thank you for joining us this evening. We hope you enjoyed the show. If you have any comments and would like to express yourself, please write to Express Yourself, P.O. Box 2337, Landover, Maryland 20784. And at this time, we would like to give a special thanks to the Nelson family in Landover Hills, Maryland, and the Roselle Stokes family in Laurel, Maryland, for expressing themselves by mail. And for those of you who do not like to write, please contact us at our Express Yourself comment line, 202-861-0207, extension TALK. Thank you.
Express yourself, express yourself. Don't give up on your dreams, believe in who you are. Express yourself, express yourself. Don't give up on your dreams, believe in who you are. Express yourself, express yourself. Don't give up on